Hey, welcome to D&D Session 4. 7 players now. Huzzah! Our traditional D&D session food is strawberry shortcake. Extraordinary. It's strawberry shortcake. Okay, everyone that just giggled
I wasn't
knows what I'm
laughing
doing.
at you. I think they're sheep. I was laughing at everyone's hit points. Everyone else chimed in. My second wind heals more than that.
Awesome. So here's how I like it. Disgusting amounts of whipped cream. That's right. I could just go for effects. Target is stunned.
Hold on. Yeah. Here's what's been going on so far. We've heard this history that a man named Travosa is the god of the world we're in. It's like a little pocket dimension with 200 miles long. And but now we met a man who's named Travosa, and he's the head of this guild of people trying to protect the realm. So we find out that Travosa wasn't a god, he's actually a man. Now, a dragon attacks the tavern at night because we killed her sister brutally. No, daughter. We killed her daughter brutally. And my character, as soon as she lands...
Brigham, it was you that killed her.
Yeah, well, it wasn't my character who's talking to her who killed her. And so I go up to the dragon, and before I attack, I say, "We're on your side. Meet me out in the meadow." And she kind of looks confused and leaves and goes out in the meadow. And we have a long conversation with her, in which she says,
"Not in dragon form."
Yeah, she turns into a human, and we have this long conversation in which she explains that Travosa is a god, and this entire realm is in his imagination. And so now the group is arguing whether we trust the dragon more or whether we trust Travosa more. And it's already causing a bit of trouble. Because either we trust Travosa and he screws us, or we trust the dragon and she screws us. Or they're both evil, but it's gonna come to haunt us eventually, and that's where we are right now.
She mentioned the headbands.
Yeah, she gave us these headbands that block Travosa from being able to sense us, and we use those to communicate when we're
Life's full of tough choices, isn't it?
And we use those to communicate, when we don't want Travosa to hear. The end.
Okay.
Janine's character, the depressingly named Geist, she buys a pony while she's in town, and the pony is so pretty. And it has pink lacquer nail polish on its hooves and pink bows all down its mane. And instead of regular pony noises, it says, "I love you."
It was better high-pitched.
It was, "I love you."
I got a pony.
Yeah, so good times. So you're
The rest of us
flip-flopping
have
along.
real
What's the name
horses.
of your pony?
Charles.
Charles the pony?
So the guy
Charles the effeminate pony!
But you can call him Chuck.
the guy who
Chuck?
sells her the pony, and he's all trying to be really extra super helpful.
So
I say, "Hey, what color's the sky?"
Yeah, and he's like, he's like, "Oh, what do you need?" He's a little crass. It's like, "Oh, she's with you. Oh well, let's bring out this beautiful pony." He's like, "Take these ugly ponies away."
So I say, "What color's the sky?" to him.
He's like, bluish, light blue.
I say, "It looks purple to me. What do you?"
Whoa! Yeah, I didn't notice that before. It looks a little purple.
You know, you're looking kind of hot. Maybe you should go take a nap.
Yeah, I'm a little tired. Hey,
That
Jorner, take over the shop.
It
I'm going to
actually
take a nap.
works?
Oh, it works.
Okay.
It totally works.
And you know Chuck is the perfect name for your pony, because that way when
Yeah.
we're climbing up the mountains, you can go, "Up, Chuck,
Chuckles.
up!"
I love you.
Now it's on.
Yeah. So the pony's laboring up the hill. He's like, you. Oh, and check this out. Come here. First off, I've got all my dice set to 20s, right? So I'm charging them up on the critical hits. And check this action out. I'm running my favorite adventure of all time. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. What's the year of publication here? 1984. Woohoo!
The top of the dice is...
So you want to know my favorite module of all time? Here it is. When a Star Falls. Freaking awesome. Yeah.
So if the
Best D&D adventure
if the
of all
20's
time.
facing the lights, it'll actually absorb some of the light, and it will gain more mass and be more likely to...
Not
Technically,
hit
it's
20.
true. No,
Is it?
the heavier part would be down.
Oh, okay. Okay, so they make it to the Floating Stones Valley, and they find these four robed monk-like bodies, and they're attacked by this bizarro creature called a purple crawler, which kind of floats through space and has these orbs and sucks people in through its maw and warps their reality and takes their memories. Stuff like that. It makes a lot more sense when you're actually in it. So, but the point is, awesome figs, and we're having a good time. So yeah, this is the converted thing that Brig did. I decided just to use it in the game. And so this is a purple crawler in the D&D game now. And awesome figs all around. We got this old Rackham fig. That's Chandra's character. This is a Reaper lizard man, painted up quite exquisitely. That's James's character. Yep, painted by Adam. This is Unknown Turtle Guy, which is Brig's character.
And my fire Ganassi.
Yep, Fire Ganassi. He actually modeled the thing.
Yep, and I painted the Raven Queen.
Raven
that I
Queen
worship
symbol.
on the back.
Yep. And this is a War Machine figure, Exemplar Scrutarius something, also converted, painted by Ren. And this fig, I wish you could really see some good images of this. This is an old Rackham figure, out of print. Actually, hard to find on eBay. I think I saw one going for about 30 on eBay. And just painted up top notch by Janine. So yeah, I'm 41 and I'm a dungeon master. Or more to the point, I'm 41 and doing what I want to do, which is play Dungeons and Dragons and eat some good food and have a good time. Okay, go ahead.
So, when I was a kid, we had an apple tree in the backyard, and my older sister convinced all of us younger kids that the apples taste better if you took like 3 bites, rubbed it in the dirt, and then ate the rest of it. So I got a lot
With
of
dirt topping.
Oh yeah, it was like
Wait,
no
how many
flavor.
apples do you think you ate that way? all told?
Probably like at least a dozen. Not at once, but over the course of our stay in that place. I
How old were you?
was probably like 5.
Awesome.
As a little kid, I was so lazy that I would eat Starburst without unwrapping them. and then,
And then spit the wrapper
when it got
out?
to the point where there was nothing left but wrapper, I'd spit it out.
Oh god,
It was like,
That's great.
Wow.
too hard.
My sister convinced us to eat dog food.
Oh, that's awesome. That's classic.
Yeah.
I
And then
had
it didn't
the,
help that we had cereal that looked like dog food. Like the,
yeah.
Lucky Charms?
no,
Peanut
the,
butter puffs? Or
yeah,
whatever?
the
Brand
Reese's
things?
peanut butter puffs are the same color
Oh, that's
as dog
right.
food,
You're
so-
like 20 years younger than me. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, when I was
I'm like, Reese's, they just came out with that candy at all.
Captain Crunch, peanut butter crunch.
Yeah.
That stuff looks like kibble, like dog
It looks
eat
like
Yeah,
dog
kibble.
food, dry dog food.
And I love that cereal.
Peanut butter crunch is way worse than Reese's.
When I was
We
a
don't put enough
teenager,
peanut
we
Yeah.
figured out that Mountain Dew mixed with milk is actually pretty tasty.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Mountain Dew
I
ghastly.
did Sprite and Pepto.
Mountain Dew what?
Mountain Dew Jello. This is how you
Okay,
make it.
you need to make that for our next D&D game. Can you do
Okay,
it?
will do. Oh, believe me, I've got plenty of Mountain Dew in my house. You take a cold can of Mountain Dew,
Okay.
a warm can of, like you warm up a can of Mountain Dew,
Okay,
and then you mix it with lime Jello flavoring,
okay.
refrigerate it, Mountain Dew Jello.
That sounds really
James
good.
likes it.
I will make some
Okay,
for
good.
next
When I was younger, I actually used to eat milk bone dog biscuits, the little dog treats, the medium-sized dogs. They had to be the mint flavor though, 'cause if they weren't the mint flavor, they just didn't taste right, you know. And I found out I liked them one time when we ran out of chips. And I
How
wanted
old were
something to
you?
munch on. I was probably 7 at most.
Okay.
And we ran out of chips, and I wanted something to munch on, so I just ate a bunch of milk bone dog biscuits. It was
Oh,
really
that's
good.
foul.
Very filling too.
All right, here's my story. My mom was making a candy, a candy stick house. No, I got it. Okay, yeah. I always tend to drift. You know what the worst thing is when I've been going out and about and I'm interviewing somebody, if I'm looking at them, I tend to dip the camera down, and that tends to focus on the chestal area, which makes it look like I've drifted into the wrong, I'm up here, but the reality is I am looking at the face. So anyway, so my mom's making this candy stick house with frosting and candy sticks, and I decide I'm going to eat some. So I start eating it, and then I'm like, didn't think this through very well. I must have been like 7 or 8 at the time. So I went and I buried it out in the sandbox, so I could find it later. And I'm like, do away with the evidence. And mom got to me, and I had to go out and dig it up. And of course, it was unusable. That wasn't a very funny story. Thanks for the courtesy laugh, guys. That was very polite.
Getting stolen from the fridge, so we left a note that said, like, Mike 7-Up. So that no one would take it. And then he comes back, and there's a note that says, that's signed by, like, Mike Jones. He's like, thanks for the 7-Up. Mike's forever. Mike's forever.
That's not Mike.
That's awesome.
That was awkward.
Good times. Are you still here?
Yeah,
We're still here.
we're still waiting to see if anything happens.
We've been sitting here for, 30 minutes now, I guess? Hey, this is good times. This is good times. But there you go.
Can I use mind break?